Good morning. Hello. I hope everybody is doing well so far. It is 7:52 a.m. for me. I'm really not sure what made me decide to get on here, but here I am. Hmm. I've been up for a little while, but I got a message that one of my, well, she's pretty much really just the only close friend that I have, at least right now. She's in labor, so that's interesting. I would be there, only that I'm not. She's out of town, so yeah, yep. Luckily, I was already up when she texted me and told me, but yeah, she's having a boy. I haven't seen her in a while though, but I think I saw her. I last hung out with her and saw her on my birthday. Um, yeah, that was a couple of months ago. But we're still pretty close. Alrighty. Um, well, I have a few decks for everybody to choose from. Not just the two that I put in the thumbnail. I just couldn't get all the rest of them in it. But yeah, so my intent for this is just for like a quick message, like not really just getting deep, but just pulling out the card, telling you what it says, and then maybe you can figure out for yourself what it might mean for you or what action step you're needing to take. So that's what I'm doing for this one. And I'm trying to wait until maybe a few more people get in here, but it looks like that's not going to happen for a while. So I guess I'll go ahead and get started. Um, I got decks, and decks everywhere. Everywhere. So, hmm. So I have this one, Work Your Light Oracle. I've had it for a very long time, just barely use it. So I'm trying to work with it more so you can choose this one or the Power of Love or messages from the guides, Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue, or Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Sure. Speaking of Colette Baron Reed, there's like some issues going on with like uh a deck she just put out, I guess. The Goddess Power Oracle. Somebody made a whole video about it. I'm not exactly sure the whole issue, but it looks like there may be kind of like a Doreen virtue type of thing going on with her now. Um, I would like to get the deck, but people are kind of making me not want to get it. I can't remember the girl that I didn't watch the whole video just because I don't know why, but she I guess Colette Baron Reed did like a reading for her or something. And she had also used that deck to give this girl a reading, and something that she said was off. I think maybe it was like maybe racist or something, or maybe she took it the wrong way. I don't know. I don't really want to speak on it because I don't know everything, um, but yeah, I'm a fan of her, so I hope that's not true. Yeah. I don't know, but let me go ahead and stop rambling because I know I'm getting on people's nerves. But so these are very, very, very simple. So again, I am just pulling out the card, not really giving anybody any meaning or going into detail or trying to pick up anything. This is just going to be a Sunday message, and you take it to mean what you think it means and see, you see what you can get out of it. That's my point in this one. I didn't really want to do specific questions, but I'll do that for donations again if anybody's interested. But so messages from the guides. I think her name was like it started with an S. I don't know. If you look up that deck, you'll find it. It is she is a Black woman, I do believe. Well, I don't believe, I know, but I think she's like from the UK or something. I'm not sure. But I have to go back and watch it to get a clear understanding of it. But I do see other people reviewing the deck and still buying it. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the experience this person had. But either way, it's not good. Okay, so Rose C. So if I do stop, it's because I'm logged in on another platform. I'm doing live chat readings, so bear with me. I thought I logged out, but I'm going to stay on for 10 more minutes. So you have Be Yourself. So these cards are pretty straightforward. They might not mean anything, just an action step for you to do. So all these cards have are like little action steps, affirmations, things like that. So yeah. So you're welcome. I'm just being simple today just because my energy has been out of sorts lately. We have a family member that is very, very, very sick. She's only about maybe 29 or 30. And not long ago, I just started really just getting closer with her. Um, yes, everybody can have a card. And she was sick. She was having a lot of different problems last year. We never knew the problems. I would help her. Like my sister and I would go to these events that she would hold every. She does it very often, and we would help her set up and things. And on this last one, She gave me the opportunity to give people. Yes, and she has two kids at that. Um, to give people readings because she believed in my gift so much, and she's one of the ones that is encouraging me to keep utilizing my gifts and sharing with everybody. Um, and she started off with like swelling in her feet and stuff like that. And we all noticed it last year. Like after these events, she would be so swollen to where she couldn't drive back home. And she would go out of town for these events. This one was a little closer to her home. So this one was, you know, more convenient. And that was the last time I seen her. Um, a few days ago, she went to the hospital. I'm guessing the emergency room, not exactly sure. Um, and she went in with breathing problems. And they said that from my understanding, she was blood clotting, like in like pretty much every place of her body, including her lungs. Um, and then they ended up losing her momentarily, but they were able to bring her back. But they had to put her on a breathing machine. I don't know if she's still on it, but I did get like an update yesterday, and she is doing a little bit better. She's gotten her appetite and stuff back. She's trying to talk a little bit. Um, it's kind of it's kind of stressing me out if you can't tell. So that's why if I act maybe a little bit different, that's just been on my mind every day. Um, she was diagnosed with kidney disease and lupus not that long ago. After for so long trying to figure out what the problem is, she was in and out of the hospital and stuff, trying to figure out everything. And they were giving her like a list of problems and just nothing ever added up. And then not long ago, they finally diagnosed her with those two things. And then so quickly after, here she is in the hospital, can barely do anything. And yeah, it's taking a toll on everybody. I haven't gotten to see her yet, but hopefully I don't want to see her like that, but I would like to be able to be there with her through it. She's out of town and I don't have a car or anything, so it's kind of hard for me to do that. But yeah, so prayers strong for everybody else. So I wanted to cry, but I haven't. But there is some progress, but we're not like completely out of the woods yet. So just bear with me, and prayers are very much needed and appreciated. And yesterday, I'm going to get to the cards, everybody. I'm just trying to talk this out for a minute. Yesterday, like she started feeling a little bit better and everything. She had woken up not knowing she was in the hospital or how or why she got there. Um, but then people are telling me that she started talking about me and my gifts and how she wants me to travel and stuff with her. They were talking about it earlier this week before she went into the hospital and stuff. And yeah, so I just thought that was interesting. But it was amazing that she was still talking about me, and she's already focused on trying to go back to work. And she really just needs to take time off because that's too much traveling. It's too much on her body. But yeah. Hi, Mina. It's a lot to deal with. So But let me get to this. I think she might be 30. She's 29, 30, 31, somewhere in there. She is losing weight, a lot of weight. Her hair is like falling out, thinning out. It's just not pretty to see. Yeah, still young. I'm thinking she'll be all right. Just because there is a little progress now since she's been on that breathing machine. I don't know if she's still on it, but who was it that said that was Ari? But yeah. When I say I'm stressing out about it, might not look like I am, but like it's just a lot. Okay, so I've got a few decks here for you all to choose from. So again, I'm going to go over what I am doing. With this, I am just pulling a card from whatever deck you choose from that I have on my table right now, and are the ones that I grabbed for this video. And you can pick one of those. I'm not going to do what I normally do, like just give a full out reading and discuss what the card may mean. Now, if it's like from this deck, I'll explain the general meaning, but I won't give a specific meaning is what I'm saying. It's just like maybe something to focus on for today, or an affirmation message for you to take on and maybe meditate on for the day. So just a quick thing, just so I can get to a lot of, a handful of people at least, and I don't know, just see what you get from the message itself. So that's what I'm doing. So you can choose from Work Your Light Oracle, the Power of Love, Goddess Guidance, and messages from the guides, or wisdom of the oracle. So I think Ari asked next, or was it was Jalen and then Ari and then Supernova. So just let me know what deck it is you would like to use. So again, Power of Love, Goddess Guidance, Work Your Light Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle, or messages from the guides. Okay. Jalen, which one did you want? I might just go down. I don't know. I'm trying to go from go by when somebody asked, but I'm honestly not sure exactly which one I showed you first, so I'm gonna have to show them to you again. There's Wisdom of the Oracle, Goddess Guidance, the Power of Love, and to Work Your Light. So when I'm showing you, I'm really not paying attention what order I'm doing them in, or what order I'm showing it to you in. I'm just picking them up and just putting them down. Excuse my television. I don't know why I didn't turn it down. Didn't think it would be that loud. So again, these are just very quick messages. I'm not like doing what I would normally do, like just going over what it would mean for you specifically. Just giving you either just telling you what the card says or giving you the general meaning behind it, and it'll be up to you to decide what exactly the card is pointing at or what it's getting to. So doing something quick and different. So, Jalen, you have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Now, these don't necessarily just really talk about like romantic relationships. It talks about all types, different types of love, but take it whatever you think it means. And this looks blurry on my end, so Jalen, that is yours. So again, it's evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So it's pretty much just your affirmation. Oh, so they all have hearts on them and just affirmation messages and a keyword, pretty much. Oops. Alrighty, so Ari, and I hope I'm saying that correctly, but if not, I do apologize. So you said power of love also. Okay. So this is one of those decks that I haven't hardly used. You're welcome. Okay. Let me see if that. So anytime like jumper cards pop out, like cards that just pop up when you're shuffling, I don't always keep those out. For most of the time, I will put them back in the deck and then see if it comes back out again. If it comes back out again, it's definitely meant for you. And I've had a lot of cases where that'll happen, and then no matter how much I shuffle, I can shuffle 10,000 times and the card will come right back up. But if it doesn't come back up, then it wasn't that important. Also, I think I might put it out today. I don't know. I'm going to do a sale. I'll have to update my website first, though. On my 4 questions reading, it is usually $17.35, but I'm gonna put it back to the price that I had it at before. On my old website, I had a 5 questions reading for it was literally $10.05, and this was before I had like the buttons or anything on my new website. The old one, it just wouldn't work out right. It was 5 questions, but when I made this new website, I changed a couple of things. Um, oops. But yeah, 1005 was the regular price for 5 questions, but then I decided to change it to 4 questions and then raise the price a little bit because it was a pretty good detailed reading for that little bit. And then people would ask follow-up questions after, so I had to kind of change it up. But yeah, I'm gonna put it back down to 1005 temporarily for a sale. If anybody's interested. So kindness for Ari, I think you said. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Now, it could be affirmation, could be something that you are doing currently, or something maybe you need to do more. It's up to you to figure out what exactly this is trying to tell you. I'm giving you guys a chance to use your intuition. So again, kindness, you are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Alrighty. I think it was supernova. So let me go back over. So the one, yeah. The one that I just used for the first two people, or the last two people, was the power of love, which is these that I just used. Um, I have, where is the other box? The power, not the power of love, but messages from the guides. It is created by the same person that did the power of love deck, though. Hi, Amethyst. Um, I don't think I've seen you in a while. I know your name is familiar though. Uh, let me see. Work Your Light. I've had this deck since around the time it came out, but I've just barely used it. Just because one main reason is because they're very pretty cards and I don't want to mess them up. And then I just haven't been called to use them in certain situations. So, Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reed, and Goddess Guidance during Virtue. So again, what I'm doing is just giving you the message if the card has a message on it, and just giving you, like for this deck, I'll be giving you the general meaning and behind it. I forgot that I'm still logged on to this thing. Let me log out. Okay, so I had to log out of that thing. That's where that noise came from. It was a order from the app that I'm on, but where was I? Oh, general message. Uh, if like you're choosing this deck, I'll be giving you the general message behind it, but not getting specific. It'll be up to you what you think the message is trying to tell you or what it means for you specifically. These right here, the power of love, they just have affirmations on them pretty much, or action steps. So just giving you all an opportunity to use your own intuition and to figure out what it means for you. So let me know what deck you want to use, and if I need to go over them again, let me know. Let me read this. Hmm. Mm, that's weird. I think I might have to restart my phone. So it is the power of love, work your light, goddess guidance, wisdom of the oracle, um, and messages from the guides. So Supernova was the next person that asked. So if you're still here and you want a message, let me know what deck you are wanting it from. And if you need me to show them again, let me know. Mm, so those are the decks. So let me make sure I got them all. Goddess guidance, power of will, wisdom of oracle, work your right. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody can get a message. Just let me know um, which deck. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to see because I had got an order on this thing, but then for some reason it's not showing up. I'm trying to figure out. Uh, so again, what I'm doing is just pulling you the card and then letting you figure out what it is that it may mean for you or what the point that it's trying to make. Hmm. Let me, give me 1 second. Okay. Alrighty. So goddess guidance for any of this. Yeah. So I had got an order. Well, according to my phone, but it deleted or something. So I don't know what that's about. Um. So goddess guidance. Trying to be careful with these because I don't want to mess up the gold. Because all of my other ones with gold on them are pretty much destroyed. Oh God, I'm gonna have to read that when I'm done. It was weird. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. So you have these cards have the name of the goddess at the top, what that goddess talks about, and then a message at the bottom. So it says the goddess is Nematona. Probably not saying that right, but the key word or what she talks about is sacred space. And the message is create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Oh, I love that card. Now, this is one of my favorite cards, actually. I don't use the deck often, but when I last looked over it, I looked at this card and I like this card a lot. It's one of the ones that I guess you could say it's my favorite, one of my favorites. So it just gives you some advice there. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. You're welcome. Speaking of amethyst, like the crystal, don't know if you can see the actual color there, but I've got quite a few of these and I'm looking to get rid of some of them because I don't need all of them. Thinking about putting them on my website and maybe selling them. I don't know. Because 2 or 3 are enough for me. The package that I purchased came with like probably about 7 of them, and they're pretty huge. I don't need that many. The rest of them are sitting in a bag, in the bag that it came in. And I just have me 3 or 4. There's a couple on my table, and I've got one by my window, and yeah. So if anybody else would like a card, let me know. Just quick and easy, simple messages. It's up to you to figure out what it might mean for you for this particular live I'm doing. I'm not going into like deep details or trying to pick up anything. I'm gonna try not to anyway. And just give you either what it says on the card or like if you pick this one, the Wisdom of the Oracle, I would have to tell you the general meaning and behind it, but it'll be up to you to figure out what exactly it means for you specifically. Just to give you guys a chance. Two, use your own intuition as well as my energy not being the greatest right now because it's a lot going on. But yeah, so there are the decks again. Let me know if anybody needs me to show them. In the meantime, let me read this message. It's quite a long message at that. Boy, don't this sound just like him. Oh, that is loud. Oh God. If anybody would like a message, let me know. I have a few decks that I've picked for this stream. I'm not doing what I normally do, where I would tap in specifically and give you details. What I'm doing this time is just giving you a chance to use your own intuition to figure out what the message means for you. So what I'm just going to do is just give you the card message from the deck that you choose and just tell you what is on the card, and then you figure out what it means to you and how it resonates to you. For one like this, for the wisdom of the oracle, you would have to tell me, well, I would have to tell you the general meaning and behind it, but I won't get specific. So I have wisdom of the oracle, work your light oracle, high encouragement world, the power of love, goddess guidance, and messages from the guides. So, encouragement world, if you're still in here, would you like a message? So, if I'm taking a minute to respond, it's because I'm trying to I'm posting on a website that I am doing a live so that they can come join. Well, there are the decks that I have with me that I just put down there in the chat. Work your light, power of love, goddess guidance, wisdom of the oracle, or messages from the guides. I just grabbed the book because I couldn't find the box. Okay, give me 1 second. I actually did just shuffle that before you came in. I was getting ready. How it resonates to me. Sorry to hear that. So it might pertain to that and it may not. Like I said, for this one, what I'm doing is just pulling you the card. If it has a message on the card, I'm going to just read what that means, or not what it means, but what it says. And then it's up to you to figure out what aspect it's pointing at or what it's meaning to you. I'm not going to get specific. I'm allowing you guys to use your intuition. And also because my energy is not the best due to a lot of things going on. But yeah. Yeah. A lot of people are having some issues with a lot of things, including like business related things. We're still in Mercury retrograde, so it could be down to that. It's not going to affect everybody, but it will affect everybody differently if it does. Wait a minute. So what I do is spell your name, the username you go by, and so with the deck that you picked, Encouragement World is Goddess Guidance Oracle by Doreen Virtue. And it has the name of the goddess at the top, what the goddess intention is, or what the goddess is, what they want you to do, or the keyword, I guess you could say. And then it has the message of like what to do. Oh, I know what you mean. Because I've been saving up a little money here and there, but it's like already gone in my mind. Even though I still have it in my wallet, it's already got a reserved place where it has to go. So I know what you mean. So your card is Diana. The goddess is Diana. And it says focused intention. And the advice here is keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And I don't get paid much at that, but the little bit I have been getting, I've been saving it, and it's already got somewhere it's got to go. So, and I hate it. I've hated it so much to the point where I have not even tried to spend it yet, really. I've just been keeping it there, hoping that I can get by without paying anything for a minute, like my bills, but that's not going to last long. So I'm going to have to give it up. I don't want to let it go. Because when I tell you I saved up quite a bit. And I had a spending problem when I would get money. I wouldn't necessarily buy a lot of stuff, but what I would do was just get the money, and then maybe, I don't know, I just would just get it and spend it. It wasn't necessarily like buying a bunch of things I didn't need, but in a way it was, if it makes sense. So again, your goddess is Diana, focus intention. And she says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. But yeah. So I am still here. I'm just trying to do something because I promised these people a live yesterday or the day before yesterday, but a lot has happened since then. Yeah. Now, the retrograde could be one of the reasons why you're experiencing a lot of that stuff. It may have happened before then, but it's like those things are kind of getting out of hand since the Mercury retrograde, more than likely. My sister went out of town to see my cousin. She's in the hospital, and her car wouldn't start. And her car wouldn't start while they were out of town at that. And then she also had to get a new phone. I don't know if she got a new one yet, but yeah, her phone like went completely blank and it wouldn't work anymore. Retrograde is known to do things like that. Cars messes up communication, electronics, TVs, computers, phones, all of that. Um, even a sink, even an air conditioner. So I wouldn't say that that's the reason, the exact reason why things are happening, but it could be. Ready to make it worse, though. I will say that for some people. What in the world? Uh, so I am not responding, but still here. I'm just trying to give this other website the information if they want to join in on my live. And I'm not going to lie, it's also going to help me get more business. Not that. Uh, but yeah, I know what you mean. We'll be in this retrograde till around the 28th. So if things don't get any better by then, that this might be why. I'm not saying it's the blame for everything, but it could be part of the reason why you're experiencing this stuff. And I know you say that it happened last month, but if it progressed over into this month around the time of the retrograde. So that's what I'm meaning by it could be possibly why those things are not getting any better. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know if I'm frozen on the other end, it's because I'm on a different tab. If I move to a different tab while I'm on here, it might freeze the stream, so or freeze my face or whatever in the video. But I'm still here, just trying to. Yeah, gotta keep praying. Might take a little bit of time to get the results you're looking for, but just as long as you have the right intentions and yeah, like your card said here, focus on your target, keep focusing on it, it'll eventually pan out. So again, yours, I put it at the top here. Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. I think I'm gonna start making a prayer list. I did on my older website have where you could send in a prayer request, but I haven't been able to put that on my new website yet. Um, so, but yeah, anytime anybody needs a prayer, even if it's not on my website, you can contact me on my email address and tell me what it is you want me to pray for, and I will stand in agreement with you. Depends on what it is. Now, if it's just something ridiculous, and I'm not gonna lie, I probably am not going to. But like about something ridiculous, I mean like asking me to pray for I don't know an example, but I think you might get what I mean because people, yeah, take prayer out of context, and they think they should get every single thing that they pray for. And when I mean every single thing, I mean even things that don't make sense. But like if it's something logical, like what you're going through, or a relationship that needs to be healed, or something like that, I will stand in agreement. But if it's just like something that's going to harm another person, or just something completely ridiculous, I might not pray for it, and I'll tell you if I shouldn't pray for it, if I feel like I'm not gonna, or if I feel like I shouldn't pray for it. But yeah, I used to do prayer requests on my old website. Yeah, just message or email me. I mean, and you have a prayer request, I will pray with you and for you. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I will definitely say a prayer for you because I'm kind of in the same boat. I have money, but it's got to go somewhere eventually. But I'm just holding on to it as tightly as I can because I just know once I start paying the stuff that I need to pay, that money is gone, and it's gonna be a while before I can get money like that again. So that's why I'm just like holding on to it, hoping that my lights don't get cut off, or hoping that my gas doesn't get cut off, or hoping I can go buy, groceries. And as we speak, it's time for me to go to the grocery store now. But yeah, because I don't really work like that. I just use my abilities as my income, and I don't make a lot doing that. And I babysit, and they don't pay me a lot to do that, or even at all sometimes. So it took me a minute. And my mom, she gave me a gift. She gave me some money for a gift not long ago, and I've been saving that too. And but yeah, thank you. I will be praying for you too. Um, has anybody noticed that every time, I don't know if it's people unsubscribing or if it's just YouTube acting crazy again, but every time I post, it's not a live stream, it's every time I post a new video, people start unsubscribing. I'm like, hmm. Or is it just my end? Because I had 441 the other day, and then all of a sudden I got dragged down to 439, and then now we're at 436. I'm trying to figure out exactly, either, I mean, I don't have a problem with people unsubscribing, but it's just like, what is it that is making people do that? It seems to be every time I put up a new pick a card reading video, specifically every time. That's what it seems to be. But I also know that the numbers will, even though you do have a certain amount of subscribers, or to show otherwise for some reason. So that may be the issue. Um, but I know with pick a card readings, a lot of closed minded people tend to think that it's supposed to resonate. And if it doesn't resonate with them, that means I'm not good at what I do. So I'm just wondering if that's what it is, or if it's just YouTube. On my end, it says 436, and I just had 440, maybe like a day or two ago. I don't really look at my subscribers numbers that much, but when I do, I get the number stuck in my head, and I'm just trying to figure out, like any normal sane person, they're gonna wonder why the number is going down. And mind you, I'm not getting paid to put out any of the content that I'm putting out. So I wonder if it's because I'm asking for donations or what the problem is, but people have got to understand that I have got to make a living. I have conditions where I cannot physically work. There's things I can do, but people are not allowing me the opportunity to do that because they know of certain conditions. Um, I do not get compensated for the injury that I've had. It's been my whole life I've had this injury. So I am doing what I can to, make a little bit of money. And people, when you're in the spiritual business and doing things like this, like readings and stuff, people make you feel like you're not allowed to ask or get paid for this, even though it is a job. Being a psychic or a reader is actually a lot like being a therapist. And I just feel like if they are allowed to get paid, I just don't see how come a psychic could not get that same amount of respect. Now, I know there are a lot of fake people out there, but there's a lot of genuine ones out there too, and we have to suffer for what they do. Yeah. But even in the live, though, it's not always going to resonate if when there's a lot of people in a room, is what they don't get. If we're doing a general reading, even a personal reading, as long as I am in a group of people, I may not always be able to connect with you 100% one-on-one. I have to do that with just you and I in the room. Now, that time when I picked up what I picked up for you in that last live, um, that may have been because you were the only person in the room. Because I know you said you have fallen asleep, but you ended up being the only person in here at the time. So when there's fewer people, lesser people in here, or it's just one person in here, that's how those stronger messages come out. But a lot of people like pick a card readings. It's just that they feel like it's supposed to resonate with them, and when it doesn't, that automatically means that the reader is not good at what they do. But the thing is that pick a card is not supposed to or is going to resonate with everybody. So I just hope people understand that, because it's not so personal. Now, oftentimes I've heard people tell me that the ones I do can be very quite specific to them personally, but it's not going to be like that for everybody. So, but yeah, I've just noticed that every time I do one, my numbers drop down. Not my views, but my subscribers. So I'm just wondering what it is that's making people do that. Uh, I don't know if I said hi, Lelaine, or not, but I just got caught up in talking about stuff. Give me a moment and I will get you a card. Well, I have a few to choose from. I'm not getting too specific with these messages. And this one, what I'm doing is allowing for you to use your own intuition and to have you to figure out what the message means for you or what it's trying to tell you. But what I'm just going to do is pull the card, read what's on the card, and that's it. But for like, if you pick this one, Wisdom of the Oracle, if you pick this one, I will give you the general meaning behind it, but I won't get specific. So there's Goddess Guidance Oracle, Work Your Light, The Power of Love, Messages from the Guides, and Wisdom of the Oracle. So I do not remember what order I just showed these to you in. Once I put them down, I have no idea which one that I just showed you, like in order. So if I need to show them again, let me know. You too, Encouragement World. But yeah, I just do pick a card readings when I don't, have a whole lot to do, and I do notice a lot of people like them. But yeah. Okay, so messages from the guys. Give me 1 second. I need to finish typing this little thing. It's just gonna take a minute because I'm almost finished. Um Um, I'm still here, just working on this thingy really quick. Okay, so I am back. Not sure what it does once I go over to a different tab. I think it might freeze for a few people, like the video feed, but I'm still here and I'm back. Just inviting some people over to the live. I think I may stay on for maybe about another hour. I don't know. If not, I will come back on. If anybody would like a message that hasn't gotten one, let me know specifics. If you have specific questions, I'm doing that for donations again. The card messages are free. And again, what I'm just doing is just giving you what it says on the card for this one, and you can figure out what it means for you. I've noticed every time I say that, people leave. When I say donations, people leave. Like, Jesus. I don't like asking, but I don't work really. So I've got to make sure that I'm getting something to pay my bills. And if using my gifts is what's going to bring that to me, then yeah, that's a blessing that I feel was given to me by God because of the situation that I'm in. So these are pretty quick. They just have like straightforward words on them. So yours is live your bliss. If you don't know what that means, I'll look it in the guidebook. But for this particular live, I'm having you to tap into your own intuition and see how you feel this resonates to you. So live your bliss. Let me know if you want me to go over that in the guidebook. Just give you a brief little summary of what that might mean for you. Hello, Paul. So I just posted on Reddit. So I don't know if anybody's going to come in here, but it'd be nice to let me know if that's where you came from, though. I would be interested to know. Okay, so Lelaine. So I'm not going to read the whole entire thing of it, but I'm just going to just um, give you something that's easy to understand from it. Let me see. Let's see. Um, so it says for you to think of the saying that it something feels good for you to do. Um, doing things that make you happy, pretty much, and um, just skimming through here. Self-expressing yourself by doing things that bring you joy, and to follow through what your soul is telling you, um, even though what your soul is telling you may not agree with you 100% um, about what you feel, pretty much. So I have a few here for people to choose from. Now I do have a big collection. However, for this particular live, I just um, grabbed a few here that I just felt the need to pick or that I was drawn to for this one. So I'm letting people choose from one deck and from a few decks. And the one that I just used for her is you're welcome. Messages from the guides. I also have Work Your Light Oracle, Goddess Guidance, The Power of Love, Wisdom of the Oracle. I think that's it. So I'm giving people a choice here today. Yeah, I know that's quite a lot. No, because I have such a big collection to where it's hard for me to just choose one deck. So I just end up grabbing quite a few. But yeah. Hmm. Not sure. Psychic Kiwi chat. Is that on Reddit? Because I'm not sure what that is. I did just post something on Reddit for people to come over into the live. I've never heard of Psychic Kiwi chat. Oh, interesting. Hmm. I'll have